Alright guys, this is part 2. After this video, I'll probably upload and I'll watch some Star Wars Theory and some Rad on YouTube. Watch stuff on YouTube. All this stuff on YouTube I watch. Ivan, what else you watch? I watch guys like, in my opinion, the best. Sometimes I watch guys like John Campea on YouTube. John Campea, you can argue, has the best channel that talks about movies. I recommend you guys check him out. The John Campea show on YouTube. Yeah, you can check him out. I watch him. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm promoting your fucking show out there. That's how fucking nice I am. Yeah, I watch guys like John Campea, Star Wars Theory, Brad, and I also watch Robert Mayer Burnett. You can check him out on YouTube too. He talks about movies too. He has his Burnett work, the Post Geek Singularity, whatever it is, YouTube channel. Just type in Robert Mayer Burnett and you'll find his channel. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'm promoting your fucking channels out there because that's how fucking nice I am. Yeah, man. Oh, I mean, you're so nice. Yes, I'm generous. I'm fucking generous, obviously. I also watch I don't watch John Campea that much, but I watch him sometimes. And he arguably has the best channel that talks about movies. He has like a professional studio and everything. He talks about all the movies, all the news in Hollywood. He talks about it all, man. Robert Mayer Burnett also talks about movies too. He has a good channel too. There's other channels I watch too. I watch Midnight Edge. You guys know Midnight Edge? Check them out. They talk about movies too. They make all these videos and they talk about movies and all stuff. They're good too. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm promoting your channel out there. I also watch I watch Overlord DVD. You guys know Overlord DVD? He talks about what? He's a guy who talks about movies and television shows, and he talks about movies and television shows and all that stuff. He's interesting too. I watch him. I watch other channels too. Yeah, man, I watch all those channels. That's pretty much what I watch on YouTube. Pretty much, I watch all those channels that talk about movies, and yeah. But Star Wars Theory is the biggest out of all those guys. Like Star Wars Theory, he only talks about Star Wars stuff, but he also talks about he talks about movie and television news too. But it's only Star Wars. He only talks about Star Wars. But he has the biggest channel out of all those guys, and he talks about Star Wars stuff. He's the best channel. He has the best channel for Star Wars. If you want to get all the news about Star Wars, he's the guy to go to. If you want to watch a channel that talks about movies in general, I recommend you watch John Campea. John Campea, Midnight Edge, Robert Mayer Burnett, he's good too. He has his Post Geek Singularity channel. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are all good. As when I'm king, I'm going to be watching all those guys when I'm king too. Yeah, VJ, I want to watch the John Campea show. You know what I'm saying? He talks about his movies. I want to watch Robert Mayer Burnett's show. I want to watch Star Wars Theory. I want to watch a game. I'm still going to be watching Rad games when I'm king, man. There's a lot of good games that are coming out in the future. In the future, man. Like Last of Us 3 will probably by the time I start SkySource, Last of Us Part 3 will probably be released. As I guarantee you, they're gonna make a third Last of Us. They're gonna release Last of Us, Spider-Man games, new Spider-Man games coming out. You know what I'm saying? Marvel games, yeah, man. A lot of good games coming out in the future, man. Hence why the kid in me is gonna watch. Hey, VJ, sorry, don't hate me. I'm gonna watch Rad, man. I'm gonna watch Rad on my fucking on what? I'm going to watch Rad on TV. He's like, Ivan, you watch games? I'm like, yeah, VJ, I watch games. And I guarantee you, VJ will grow to love watching Rad too. Yeah, Ivan, I'll watch it with you. You know what I'm saying? I watch it with you. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, like, watching games is a lot more interesting than I thought. Yeah, man, watching games is a fucking cinematic experience, man. Especially watching Rad's commentary. You watch Rad, you see him, he comments, you know what I'm saying? He has all these catchphrases that he always says, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rad is the best YouTube guy for games, man. He's the king of YouTube walkthroughs. He's known as the king of walkthroughs. No one is like Rad. Rad beats everyone in YouTube in terms of games. He's the biggest guy in YouTube for YouTube walkthroughs. He's the guy to go check out his channel, Rad. You're welcome. I'm pulling your channel up there. And Rad is big, man. He's bigger than all those guys I mentioned. He's even bigger than Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory has the biggest channel, biggest Star Wars channel, and he's bigger than all these guys who talk about movies and television shows But he's not as big as Rabrat. Rabrat has 13 million subscribers. Yeah, man. Rabrat is the king of YouTube walkthroughs. And Star Wars Theory is pretty much the king of Star Wars Theory and like the Critical Drinker. I also watch the Critical Drinker. I recommend you check him out too. He does reviews on movies and all that stuff. Rabrat, the Critical Drinker and like Star Wars Theory are pretty much the kings of movies. The kings for the movie channels. All the channels that talk about movies, they're the two kings pretty much. Star Wars Theory and Critical Drinker. Critical Drinker is big too. Critical Drinker averages a lot of viewers every video, man. Yeah, welcome guys. I'm promoting your fucking channel out there. Yeah, man. Thank you, Ivan. Yeah, you're welcome. Cause that's how nice I am. Yeah, man. I have the keys. I'm so powerful. I can promote these guys' channels, and saying within like a year they gain like 80,000 followers, 50,000 followers. Yeah, cause I'm fucking nice. That's how fucking nice I am. You know what I'm saying here. Yeah. You'll be watching. Yeah, guaranteed I'm going to be watching all those guys when I'm king. Especially guys like Star Wars Theory, John Campion, Robert Mayer Burnett, and all them, and like Midnight Edge. Once I start the process for Skies, you're going to see them talking about my book, my movie encoding. I can't wait to see this movie, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about the other movie, they might mention encoding. Yeah, it's funny. I can't wait to see this movie. This movie's going to have crazy buzz. Yes. You're looking at something crazy. Once I start Skies with VJ, you're looking at something crazy for the news. You look at something crazy for the news with what? With Zetas, man. Oh, because John Campion and Robert Mayer Burnett and Star Wars Theory, Radbrad and all them, you know what I'm saying? They're all gonna read my book, obviously. They're gonna be, I can't wait to see this movie. Yeah, man. It's something crazy. You're looking at crazy buzz. I can't wait to watch this movie. This movie's gonna be one of the best movies ever made. Yeah, man. Looking at a masterpiece that I wrote, man. A fucking masterpiece that I wrote. That was something crazy. Yeah, you look at something crazy for what? For you look at something crazy for what? For the buzz of Zanus, man. I'm looking at something crazy. Worldwide national fame, man. Hence why once the whole world reads my book, and I get that nice check, I don't know, I get my nice, $14 billion around there. I get my nice $14 billion. I get my nice $14 billion. Ivan, how much money you make? I don't know, man. My guess is between 11 to like $20 billion, $21 billion maybe. Because Lulu only takes 20% of the profits. And so I'm going to make, yeah, man, but it just depends on how much people buy it. If 500 million people buy it, I'll make like 14 billion, maybe 14 billion. Now that I'm making 80%, if 500 million people buy it, I'll make like $14 billion off my book. But I might even make more. I might even make 20 billion. It just depends. I'm going to be loaded, man. Yeah, man. Even if only 300 million people buy it and I make, I don't know, 10 billion, 11 billion, I'll still be happy. I can still start Skyscraper and make that Zanus movie. Make that Last Hope Zanus movie, yeah. See what I'm saying? I can still make that movie. That's why VJ's gonna ask you, Ivan, how much money did you get paid, by the way? I'm like, I don't know, VJ, I got paid, I don't know, $15 billion. VJ's like, what? Ivan, you got paid what again? I'm like, I got paid $15 billion. VJ's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. Ivan, you're gonna share that. You're gonna share that money with me, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna give me that evil look. Are you gonna share that with me, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, VJ, I'm gonna share it with you. When we go to Vancouver, we'll register for our Scotiabank debit card and Visa. You know what I'm saying? We'll register for our Scotiabank debit card and Visa. Obviously. That way what? That way what? That way we can share the account. And once we share the account, we can do our clothes shopping, buy our jet, buy our yacht, make plans for that 107 Naruto condo. Make plans for all that. Me and VJ. We have to do all that, you know what I'm saying? Me and VJ get to do all that together. Obviously, 10 minutes here, guys. I'll end the video here in a good, I don't know, 50 minutes. Yeah, I really interesting. Yes. So I'm going to stop exposing your world. I think you guys know that you're wicked people and you deserve to be left behind. But even though you guys are wicked people and you deserve to be judged by God, I wish you guys all the best in your life. All you people around the world, I wish you guys the best in your life with your families, your girlfriends, and your wives and husbands. I wish you the best for your kids. Hope you guys live an amazing life. Even though you're going to be miserable and left behind, I still wish you a great life. You see what I'm saying? Just like you made me feel miserable with the mass, obviously you're also going to be miserable too. You're going to be left behind when I'm king. And I wish you guys the best. I honestly wish you guys the best. All you men in Hollywood, you bad my wife, I wish you guys the best. Pearson Forde. Guys like Pearson Forde, especially guys like Pearson Forde, Reeve Carney, and Ryan Rodman. Even though those guys are evil people with to me and VJ, I still wish them the best. See what I'm saying? They're going to be left behind. They're going to cry, obviously, because they're going to feel the price. Yeah, we deserve this. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I still wish Pearson Forde and Reeve Carney and all of them the best. And those guys are more than welcome to be in my movie, too. But I told you, your chances of being in my movie isn't high. As even guys like Ryan Rodman and Reeve Carney and Pearson Forde are going to send the reels, too. But your chances of being in my movie isn't high, man. Because that's how nice I am. So even though the guys who fucked my wife for 3 years, their boyfriend and girlfriends, obviously, VJ obviously loved them, obviously. She can deny it all she wants. VJ obviously loved them. They fucked for three years. You fuck a guy for 3 years and you're dating, you're gonna obviously develop feelings for them. VJ obviously loved those three men, yeah. I'm even willing to have those guys in my movie too, but I told you, their chance of being in my movie isn't high. And I wish them the best in their life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So that's how nice I wish you guys all the best in your careers. You're gonna feel like shit, obviously, because you're left behind, you're the side attention. But I wish all those three men their best in their careers too. Obviously. But I told you, because they're left behind, they're gonna feel like shit, obviously. They're gonna be abandoned by God, obviously. They get what they deserve. You want to touch my wife, hence you when I'm king wants to give me, you're left behind, you're not saved. You're abandoned for my glory. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Hence why what? Hence why what? Yeah, man, hence why what? Yeah. Hence why what me and VJ what are going to be living that life, obviously. We're going to be living that life. We're going to be living that amazing life. Me and VJ. I don't know, I don't know, 9 to like 20 billion bucks off the book. 15 billion bucks I made, and me and VJ go on that huge cool shopping spree. We hired George Lucas, we start that SkySource company. We fund Zanus for $80 million. We buy a nice property of land in Vancouver. We plan our studio office and our special effects unit building for the special effects. We plan all that and what? And we plan our SkySource film studio company. And the actors chosen from Zanus are going to be lucky. They're going to be flying my private jet. They're going to get to experience the international fame and glory with King Ivan and Queen VJ. And what? Yeah, man, they're going to be famous movie stars. They're going to be worldwide famous. Experience that buzz with me and VJ. Especially the major characters that I mentioned. Lucky, man. They're going to experience that success and fame with Ivan and VJ, man. Worldwide fame, yeah. They're going to be a part of that $1 billion budget movie. Peter Jackson will guess whoever chosen. They're going to be a part of that fame with me and VJ. Part of that $1 billion budget movie, man. 980 million I'm putting towards Zanus. Yeah, man. 400 million towards special effects, 30 million towards set building, 35 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons. Another 40 million towards extras. You know what I'm saying? About $5 million, $6 million towards the IMAX cameras. Hundreds of thousands of dollars towards the equipment for the cameras. The drones. Unheard of drones for high shot footage for Zanus. Yeah, man. Something high tech. Something high tech. Something high tech for Zanus. You're looking at something crazy, man. Me and VJ are going to be living that life. Yeah, man. Something crazy. We're gonna be living that life. Me and VJ. We're going to be living that life. Yeah, man. You hear the noise, I put the fan on because it's humid in my room. Yeah, that's the amazing life me and VJ are going to live. We're going to live that amazing life. Yeah. That's the amazing life me and VJ are going to live. You see what I'm saying? That's the amazing life me and VJ are going to live. Yeah, man. So Peter Jackson will get, I'll have them compete for the job. Me and VJ will come up with a series of questions. They have to answer the questions. We're going to, okay, let's test their creativity. Let's see how creative these guys really are. They're obviously creative people because they're directors, obviously. Let's test them. Let's see what ideas they have. Whoever comes up with better ideas, that's the director I'm hiring. And I send Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson one by one to my boardroom. And me and VJ will ask them a series of questions. The doc team will be filming this. You're going to get this music. Okay, Peter, here are the questions. You get this music, you know what I'm saying? You see Peter Jackson all nervous. You see Mel Gibson nervous. Yeah, they're all nervous because they want that job badly, man. Yeah, I want to be saved. I want to know what it's like to be saved and direct an Ivan VJ movie. Direct this amazing Last Roseanne story. Yeah, a better story than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. You're looking at a better story than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, man. You're looking at something fucking crazy, yeah, man. Looking at a better story than even Lord of the Rings. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You're looking at a better story than even Lord of the Rings. Trust me, you guys think I'm crazy now, but once you read my book, you'll finally see what I mean. Yeah, my book is better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has the richer speech, the richer world building, obviously. The richer speech, the richer world building, the richer what? The richer dialogue, the richer, yeah. The richer speech, the richer world building, the richer dialogue, but Xanax has the richer story. Xanax is a richer story than Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Xanax is a richer story than Lord of the Rings. Whereas what? Lord of the Rings has richer world building, richer dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Hence why what? Hence why my movie will be amazing. Peter Jackson won't tell me, yo, Ivan, I think your movie better than we know, because Peter Jackson has an ego, obviously. But he'll be like, yeah, Ivan, if you turn this into this, you're looking at a masterpiece, one of the best stories ever told. Yeah. Probably the best story ever told in motion picture, Xanax. If you pour $80 million towards it, you're looking at a story better than even Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. It'll be close, but what? But Peter Jackson, Xanax will beat out Lord of the Rings because I'm acting in it, man. Because me and VJ are acting in it, it will make the story that much better. It'll be better than his Lord of the Rings movie. You see what I'm saying? If you follow the book, it'll be better than his Lord of the Rings movie, guaranteed. Because Xanax is a better story than Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings has richer world building, richer speech, all that stuff. Lord of the Rings has very, very rich speech. It's like unheard. Like the reason why Lord of the Rings has rich speech is because J.R.R. Tolkien, he studied languages and all that stuff. That's why he has such rich speech when he writes. I have rich speech too, but it's not as rich as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has rich dialogue, man. You know what I'm saying? Swords, shields shall be splintered, swords shall be shaken. Ere the sun rises, like it's so rich. My world building, my world building and speech is not as rich as Lord of the Rings. But the story is richer. It's when you read it, yeah, Xanax is a richer story than Lord of the Rings. You see what I'm saying? It's a richer story than Lord of the Rings, Xanax. Hence why what? My movie will have crazy buzz, yeah, man. And that's why Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, once they read my book, they're all going to want to get their hands on my story so badly. They're going to want to get their hands on my story so badly, yeah. Obviously, they're going to want to get their hands on my story so badly. Hence why what? Hence why what? Hence why they're going to really what? Really want to get there. They're really going to compete for that job, man. And whoever I hire, you guys already know who's chosen, obviously. Whoever I hire, that will be the director of who will be directing my movie, executive producing my movie, and co-writing my movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give them full power over my movie. And I won't have them do dirty work. All I'm gonna have Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson do is help me with the main like 7-8 things. So the hotel party, the hotel party and red carpet at the Virgin Island Resort. Help me with that. Help me with the IMAX cameras. Help me with the equipment for the cameras. Help me with the clothing, armor, and weapons. Obviously, the clothing will only make the calls for the actors for the movie. That's it. Whereas the clothing for the actors, I'll have my team make the call for that. I can have Jon Favreau and Nick will only make the call for that. For the clothing for the extras, it's the second year after they do the signups in Switzerland. Jon Favreau and Nick only can make the calls for the clothing, armor, and weapons. For the extras, whereas me and Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson will make the calls for the clothing, equipment, for just the actors, all the actors in my movie, all the 40-some actors in my movie, they make the calls for that. And so the clothing designers are going to design, custom make all the clothing for all the actors in my movie. And the extras you just call what? I can have the clothing designers even custom make clothing for some of the extras too. You can have, but they can't handle like those 6,000 extras. Okay, I don't know, make a good like 100, 200, 300 costumes for some of the extras, and everything else you just rent it or buy it from a company. Call a top-notch medieval company, get nice medieval clothing, and you buy all the clothing or rent all the clothing for the Southerns and the Northerns. The Zanians clothing, the Syrian clothing, Safavian clothing, and the Wolves. The Wolves wear clothes too. You know what I'm saying? You know how in Lord of the Rings the orcs wear stuff? Yeah. Have them wear stuff, obviously. Wear some costume. Aratet, I want him wearing a costume too. He's the king of the South. The Animal Kingdom. Have him wear some clothing too if you want. Obviously. And it'll help me with the CGI technology. So Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson will help me with the CGI technology, putting $400 million towards it around there. And it'll help me with the luxury buffet, the kitchen equipment, and the machineries for the mask. The mask of the wolves and the bats. Right? So I'm gonna rent a good like 5 machines. If you want to speed up production, rent more machines. That way you can create more masks. I want you guys, the people who are going to be creating the masks, I want you guys creating the masks based off the concept arts for all the wolf characters and the bats, obviously. And I want you also creating masks for the extras. You have 5 machines, you can create thousands of masks. I want you creating thousands of masks for all the extras too. So they wear this like masks. Remember that picture I showed you in Annabelle? When that guy was wearing that costume with the mask? Yeah, rent a machinery equipment that can create masks like that. For my movie. Rent a nice machine like that. You see what I'm saying? Rent a nice machine like that. Rent a nice machine like that. And that's it. That's all Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson will be helping me with. And they'll be co-writing the script with me every morning from 9 to 12, which is slack. So every day we work on a script for 3 hours and that's it. And we get 2 50-minute breaks. So we only work on a script for a good 2.5 hours. In 2.5 hours, you can write a good page and a half, 2 pages worth of writing. Every day, me, VJ, and Peter Jackson Mel Gibson will probably write a good 2 pages a day around there. 2 to 3 pages a day we'll write every day. 2.5 hours, you can write 2 to 3 pages in 2.5 hours. And in like 5-6 months, we'll finish. In a good 5-6 months, we'll be finished writing the whole script, the whole 3 volumes of Zanus. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we finished writing the whole 3 volumes of Zanus. Me and what? Me and my director and my 2 script. We finished writing the script in like 5 months. Obviously, and they're also going to be doing the concept arts with me every afternoon for a good 3.5 hours. So from 1 to 5 we do the concept arts, and we also get 2 50-minute breaks. And so we'll only talk for a good 3.5 hours in the concept art room. We discuss with John Howe, Alan Lee, and the one who drew for Pennywise the Clown. We discuss what pictures we like best. We discuss what pictures we like best. We discuss what pictures we like best for the wolf characters, the Ephesus and all them, Aratet, Fool and all them. You're looking at devils. And we discuss the movie, and that's it. And I want Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson taking their notes. Every day when you go to your hotel, I want you taking your notes for a good hour, hour and a half. Dedicate a good hour to hour and a half of your time and go over the 2.5 pages we wrote that day. It's not that much work. Slack work, and just take notes for all the scenes. That's it. And I'll have the assistant director, help him. You even have George Lucas help him out if you want. That's all we're going to be doing, yeah. And I pay you a 10 mil bonus for that. That's a good deal. All right, that's a good deal. Yeah, I pay you, I don't know. Peter Jackson, if I pay him $10 million, that's like $13 million in New Zealand money. As Peter Jackson's he has like, I don't know, $7 million in his bank. 6.8, 6.5 million in his bank. You get a nice 6.5 seminar check in your bank, and all you have to do is just co-write the script with me. Obviously, co-write the script with me, do the concept arts with me, help me with the main 7-8 things, and take your direct notes. And consult with the 7 team, and that's it. I also want them consulting with 17 sometimes. Look, consult with the 7 team a little bit, help them out. I won't have them consult with him all the time. No, have them consult with him sometimes. With them sometimes. As me, VJ, and Peter Jackson will be chilling. We'll be chilling. We'll be chilling with what? We'll be chilling with what? We'll be chilling, me, VJ, and Peter Jackson. We'll be chilling, man. Fucking chilling. Yeah, man. We'll be chilling, me, VJ, and Peter Jackson. Chilling, man. Fucking chilling, yeah. I'm Mel Gibson, right? Yeah, man. We'll be chilling. The only dirty work I'm going to be doing is co-writing the script. But co-writing the script is slack work. We only work on a script for 2.5 hours every day, man. We write like, I don't know, 3 pages, and we're done. We're done for the day. And every time we finish working on this, whatever we wrote down for that day, I'll have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, whoever I choose, right, print out the script, and you give it to Peter Jackson. That way he can go over he can take his notes when he goes to his hotel room. He can take his notes with Guillermo del Toro. If whoever he chooses to hire as assistant director, they'll be helping Peter Jackson now or Mel Gibson with the notes. See what I'm saying? Have him have help to take the stress off him. Yeah, Ivan, if you have assistant director help me, he'll take the stress off me. Yes, he'll take the stress off Peter or Mel. Have an assistant director help him. That way that he takes the stress off. He or she takes the stress off him. He has help. Peter Jackson has help when he's not stressed out. And my 2 script roles are also going to be helping him too during production. Hey, John, Dave, I want you helping out Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson. Help him out a little bit. You don't have to help him out a lot. Help him out a little bit. I don't pay you $3 million, $2 million for nothing. Help him out a little bit. Help him out a little bit, and help out the others with business. Obviously, I'll hire one assistant producer to help out my 7 team. That Gary guy, whatever his name is, the guy with the glasses in the documentary, I'll hire him. Have him help out the 7 team, the 3rd year and the 4th year for producing stuff. Pay him like $400K. That's a nice paycheck. Pay him a nice $400,000. Pay him $200,000 for the 3rd year and $200,000 for the 4th year, and he'll help the 7 team handle all the business for the project. You're looking at a bigger movie project than even Lord of the Rings, and you're looking at a lot more business stuff you have to handle. Zanus will be a bigger project than even Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was a pretty big project. Remember how you saw the documentary? You saw how big the project was? Yeah, think something bigger than that, man. I'm pouring $80 million towards Zanus. So think of something bigger than even what? Bigger than even Lord of the Rings for Zanus. Something bigger than Lord of the Rings, guys. For Zanus, yeah, man. Something crazy. Something bigger than Lord of the Rings, yeah, man. See what I'm saying? Think of something bigger than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, man. So the 3rd year, I'll have Peter Jackson. So hypothetically speaking, let's say if I hire Peter Jackson, I'll have him the 3rd year flown with the crewman to Switzerland, and he's going to be helping out the 7 team handle all the business. And on my 7 team, Peter Jackson, they all get their buffet every day. The 3rd year, obviously, they get their once-a-month parties. Peter Jackson will be overseeing everything in Switzerland. But I'll have the 7 team do the dirty work. Yeah, I won't have you do the dirty work, Peter, but I'll help him out a little bit. I don't pay you for nothing, man. I pay you a 10 mil bonus for the 3 years of production. That's a lot of money. Help him out a little bit. Don't be lazy. See what I'm saying? Yeah, don't worry. I'll help my help. You don't have to do the dirty work, Peter, but help out the other 6. Help the other 6 and the one producer that I'm hiring. Help him out a little bit, Peter. That way you help me. Yeah, help them out. You don't have to do the dirty work, but help them out. It doesn't hurt to talk with them. Okay, what came in, guys? Like, You know what I'm saying? Help them out a little bit. That way you're not lazy and you do some work. I'm gonna have Peter Jackson do a little bit of work. Look, I want you helping him out a little bit, man. I won't have you do the dirty work. Have the other guys do the work, but like help him out a little bit. See what I'm saying? I don't pay you $10 million for nothing, man. $10 million is a lot of money after taxes. For 3 years, you know what I'm saying? You're barely doing any work. Help him out a little bit. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And the crewmen will be hard at work prepping everything for production. Prepping all the sets, building all the sets. A lot of work. You have to build all these sets, man, for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the cinematographers are preparing all the cameras. You know what I'm saying? The crewmen are going to have to build all these portable buildings, too. I'm going to have the area where we do the area where the crewmen eat food, I might build like a pavilion, a tent. It's cheaper. Hey, guys, instead of building a portable building, let's build a tent. Build a huge tent pavilion where everyone can eat. You have chairs and tables. You have tables outside and you have tables inside the pavilion. That's where everyone eats. You build this big tent, this big pavilion tent. You know what I'm saying? And the chefs, when the chefs cook the food, you can have them have a tent. For this, where the chefs cook the food, you can just build a big tent, and you get portable what stuff for portable plugs, all that stuff, for the chefs to cook the food and all that stuff. See what I'm saying? Yeah, if we have them build a huge pavilion tent, so you have 3 pavilion tents that seat like 500 people each in each section. So 500 people will be going to one each. You can't have one. Don't have one pavilion and have 1,500 people eat. No, it's gonna stall the line. Have 3 separate sections, and you have 500 people going to each section. I'm gonna have my head of production. Okay, I want you counting. Okay, guys, get together in a line. We're gonna do a count. 500 people are gonna go in each section. You see what I'm saying? 500 people are going to go in each section. That way you don't stall the line. Because 1,500 people is a lot of people. 500 people go in each section. And they eat their food. And that's where all the crewmen are going to eat all their food. See what I'm saying? That's where the crewmen are going to eat all their food. 500 people will be going in each section. And that's where all the crewmen are going to eat all their food. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to shut my camera here.